Deep for the Olympia Bears. Stopping off. Carl Richardson and Corey Ashline. First and 10 for Olympia, the ball on their own 20-yard line. Eric Wood, the quarterback for the Bears. Matt Valenta. There is no gain. Valenta, the ball carrier. Third down and 8. Kyle Richardson. Kyle Richardson knocked out of bounds by number 21, Kavika Andrew Pye. First and 10 for Olympia. And the ball on the 43-yard line of the Bears. Jimmy Hotbed hit at the line of scrimmage. First man through, Matt Valenta picks up about 3 yards. Tyler Rathbun made the stop. Pass is complete. Mark Schumeyer made the stop. And that was Kevin Casterline on that catch. Matt Valenta cuts back.
Running room to the left, Eric Ward puts his man through the formation. Ward back to throw, winds up, aiming to the end zone. The pass is incomplete as Kyle Richardson in a battle in the deep corner with Emsley Pye. Frank and Hot Vet on the wings, running room to the left, handoff straight ahead to Valenta. Hit, and he'll have a little bit of yardage down to about the 16. First guy was Luke Watson, 6 feet tall, 230, a junior, and Tyler Rathbun, a 228-pound junior on the stop, as Valenta gets 3, and the Bears, with their 4th straight, 3rd, and relatively long situation. Josh Carter, a left-footed kicker, will boot it out of the hold of Ryan Harlan. The kick on the way, it is good. Deep is Taylor Cox at the 5 as Carter will kick it off for Olympia from the near left side hash mark. Olympia going from your right to your left. Carter forward on the ball. He'll kind of squib it down the field. It'll bounce around the 30 and covered by Jackson at the 34-yard line. And the up guy had to dive for that football to get on top of it, and recovering it for Jackson, Mark Schumeyer. Is a very wet and gusty night, and they're playing into that wind. Double receivers out to the left side, off the right side hash mark. Gelikowska will hand off on the first down play to Cox, hit at the line of scrimmage initially by the Olympia defensive back, linebacker Peter Miller. Spun him around, and off that contact he actually went down. Bears got some help there along with Silverman, but out of the huddle, Jackson. Good room between the hash marks, handoff inside, and nothing doing for Davis, the fullback, or not much doing anyway, over the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll pick up maybe a yard. 3rd down and 8. Jackson for the Timberwolves at their own 36. Gelikowska The quarterback looking over the defense, an I formation behind him, going to go straight back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket by Lusby, winds up, throws a deep bomb downfield over the shoulder and over the head of the intended receiver, and it goes incomplete. That's a pretty strong throw, and back to punt will be Emsley Pye. Near contact, gets it off to Richardson at the 30, breaks a tackle, angling out to the right side at the 35. Tough little guy over the 40 up to the 41, an 11-yard return by Kyle Richardson after a 33-yard punt by Emsley Pye. And Anthony Davis on that stop, who's their fullback offensively. And Olympia will get the ball leading 7-0 with 3:43 to go in the first quarter. The Bears with a nearly 7-minute drive and then a 3-and-out for the Jackson Timberwolves. Man in motion behind the formation, the handoff to Hotvet playing at the tailback spot this time, and stacked up as he gets to the line of scrimmage. May get at the most a yard, if that. In motion goes Nobbert. They'll have a sweep hit down behind as and he is knocked off his feet on the ground, and it's not Nobbert, it is Andrew Ryan on the carry. Bears of Olympia up there now in third down and about 11.5 yards to go. Harlan in the ball game at quarterback, fires a pass upfield, caught by Richardson at midfield at the left sideline and knocked out of bounds about a yard shy of the first down. 1 yard shy of a first down at the 49 of Olympia, and it's fourth down. And they're going to go for it straight ahead on a quarterback sneak. Harlan, I don't think so. And Jackson is going to take over the football, I believe, at midfield, as the Bears needed a little less than 2. They probably got 1. Out of the huddle comes the Jackson Ball Club. Gelikowska is the quarterback. He has it, pitches deep, now circling is Cox, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Brian Lusby, is it? No, Valenta coming up on a safety blitz, piercing the right offensive and left defensive offensive side, I will get this right, of the Jackson Timberwolves, and throws Cox down to the 44. Big loss on the play of 6 yards. Running room to the right, Gelikowska checking off at the line of scrimmage. 2 wideouts off to the right side, and his center takes off before he snaps. He fired out about 3 or 4 yards straight ahead, and I don't know if we're going to have illegal procedure against Jackson as the officials confer with a flag on the play. It looked like the center fired out without hiking it, Larry. That's kind of unusual. And we have encroachment called against Olympia. What happened was the Bears got in the neutral zone, and then he took off as well. And so the walk-off against Olympia will bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Jackson Timberwolves. Out of the huddle comes Jackson on 2nd and 11 now. Running room to the right, 2 receivers that way, Green and Emsley Pye. Back to throw, Gelikowska looking, fires, has Emsley Pye at the Olympia 45. Low and tackle at the 40, but he will have a first down inside the 40. Corey Ashline on the stop. The Bears playing soft coverage there, and the pass, they needed 11. They got 12. 2 wideouts to the left, the wide side of the field. Their first down. Gelikowska back to throw. Gets it out to Pye at the 35, at the left sideline at the 30. Wrestle behind inside the 30, down around the Olympia 26-yard line. They do. A 13-yard pass from Gelikowska to Emsley Pye, who is dangerous, and you can see why. 2 receivers out to the right side, the wide side of the field. I formation, handoff to the fullback, straight ahead up the middle on first down play, and Seth Monson and Anthony Clinton make the tackle. Out of the huddle they come with 2 wideouts again to the right side. Emsley Pye is in the slot, or Santoro is, winding up and throwing the football over the middle, and incomplete, intended to Santoro. 2 wideouts right and 1 to the left, and that's Emsley Pye. They're looking for him, throwing the ball just a little behind him at the 5. Incomplete. Coverage for the Olympia Bears by Shattuck. 4th down and 4 at the Olympia 15. Good running room in each direction. A slot right and a receiver split to the left for Gelikowska crouching behind center and movement up front, and Ben Huntley of the Olympia Bears making contact unless he was drawn. That's going to be a 5-yarder that will give a first down to the Jackson Timberwolves, and Olympia backing up. That's exactly what we get. It is first and goal right in front of the goal post. Two receivers are the right side. Gelikowska turns, hands it off to Taylor Cox. Up the middle on the run. Inside the 5, dives toward the goal line, and down he goes. The knee hit at the 1-yard line. Gelikowska sneaks it into the zone. Touchdown, Jackson. That flag on the play, so hold things here, but right now they've got 6. And let's see what the call will be as Chuck Stewart and the other 4 officials will confer. Have a towel over that ball as they pick it up and bring it out of the end zone. I think it must have happened after the touchdown was scored. Gelikowska diving into the end zone on a quarterback sneak. He just rocked back, took the snap, and straight ahead with a dive. Chuck Stewart will have the signal for us. The touchdown is good. And after the touchdown, a personal foul called against the Jackson Timberwolves. Point try out of the hole. Gelikowska. They'll have a field goal, or the extra point try. And it's blocked by the Bears. I don't think it would have gotten there anyway. And I think for the block for Olympia was Colton Frank. Number 91, 6'1", 190. They will hold for the kickoff here as the wind is gusting enough to knock it off the tee. John Dahl forward on the ball. He has a nice leg, kicks it into the end zone, through the end zone, and the second time they've kicked off, both of them touchbacks in the Olympia Bears. Kyle Richardson just having to watch that ball kicked into the wind through the end zone, and it is Les Miserables out there, Larry.
The wind is picking up now, going in the Olympia Bears' faces, and the rain coming down heavier and heavier as this game goes along. And that maybe slows Olympia down a little bit more, as they're not a team that throws a lot than it does the Jackson Timberwolves.
Casterline splits out to the right side. Ryan on a wing. They have receivers Richardson and Hersey the other way, with a handoff going to Hotvet, running up. Gain on the play from the 20 out to the 23. The last play of the first quarter. Running room right for the Bears. A handoff to Valenta, hit from behind as he tries to go over the right side and taken off his feet and down at about the line of scrimmage. Luke Watson, the first contact, 3rd and 6 at their own 24. Open field this time to the left. Quarterback Harlan back to throw. A left-hander goes out to the left side, hits Richardson, makes the catch at the 29 and jumps ahead to about the 30. It depends where he's down. If there's any part of the ball on the 30, the Bears have a first down. If not, then it's going to be just a little bit shy. It all depends on the mark, and it'll be 4th down. They're just shy of a first down, and I can't believe the Olympia Bears would go for it here. First down of the Bears with a low snap from center. We'll get the punt out of there, driving it down the field, caught at the 33, and grabbed right there as Emsley Pye as the punt for
the Olympia Bears and the Jackson Timberwolves.
Emsley Pye, dangerous guy out to the left side. Receiver to the right, handoff to Taylor Cox, the tailback, slanting up the middle over the 35 to the 36 as they run right at this Olympia defensive alignment. Valenta there, Lusby there, Clinton there. Be the first tackler, and a pickup on the play of just about 3 yards on that one for Taylor Cox. Second down. They come at the 37. Good room each way. White out in each direction for Timberwolves of Jack, trailing 7-6. Gelikowska back to throw, 3-step drop, fires it up the field. The pass is almost intercepted by Conrad Davis as it was thrown a little high, tipped off the Santoro, the 6'4" wide receiver, slanting into the middle and thrown a little bit high, and Davis had a hand on it, couldn't quite reel it in. 3rd and 7. They have a receiver, Salke, and another one, Emsley Pye, in a slot out to the left side. 3rd down 7. Gelikowska back to throw, chased out of the pocket, gets away from one man and another, not the third, however, and down he goes in the hands of Ben Huntley. And the Olympia Bears had Colton Frank back there, Lusby was back there, and Clinton, the linebacker, hit him first, chased him out, and Huntley flying around finished him off. Gelikowska, strong runner, but on that play loses a ton of about 12 yards, and it's 4th and 19, and the Pye will punt it away, and here it comes, a line end-over-end kick, not very deep, bounces over the 45, takes a Jackson roll to the sideline, and out of bounds at about the 48-yard line of Jackson. There was some contact on that punt, but not enough, and actually I think that Emsley Pye was trying to buy a call. Olympia with the football, Ryan Harlan toss sweep to the right side, and on the carry, a loss on the play of 3 for Jimmy Hotvet back to the 49-yard line. The pitch was deep, and just no chance as the Jackson Timberwolves were there to put Hotvet down, and Ryan Brown, big linebacker, on the stop. 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13 Bears. 8:50 to go, 2nd quarter. They lead 7-6. Harlan has his team up there, rolls back to throw under pressure, gets away from the defender, goes left, fires a long pass downfield. Catch is made at the 25-yard line by Adam Kravitz into the ball game for his first play since the Mountain View game, and makes the catch for a first down. Adam Kravitz on the catch for the Bears with a first down at the 27-yard line.
Kravitz did a great job at Harlan being able to get the ball to him in stride. He might have taken it into the end zone.
Running room again to the right. Here's a quick hitter handoff into the middle for the Olympia Bears. Valenta on the run inside the 25 and pounds down to the 21. A 6-yard gain for Matt Valenta. 2nd down and 4 Olympia at the 21. Running room again to the right. Toss sweep out to Valenta, looking for room. Puts a stiff arm, turns the corner. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Olympia! And no flags. Valenta with a 21-yard scoring run for the Olympia Bears. And Olympia throwing a little bit, Larry, getting the field spread out, and Valenta coming around the corner, put a shiver stiff arm on the defender, pushed him off, and scored. Away, and it is wide to the left and not good. 7:42 to go. On Carter forward to drive the right side to the 20, 25 to the 30, still going 35, 40, and rolled down at about the 42-yard line. Kavika Emsley Pye, their big play guy, with a 32-yard return of the kickoff. Out of the huddle come the Jackson Timberwolves. Santoro in a slot to the right side, inside Selke, who's split out to that right side. I-formation backs. Gelikowska straight back to throw, has time. The pass is tipped a little bit and comes out toward the left line, incomplete, intended to Salke. Richardson and Davis in the coverage for Olympia. 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass. 2nd down 10. Jackson at its own 42, open field again out to the left side. Gelikowska straight back to throw, dumps it off, coming out of the backfield. Taylor Cox, one tackler, Seth Monson, breaks over the 45 up to the 46. So Gelikowska is going to get a 4-yard completion there. Out of the huddle they come, 2 wideouts to the right side, the wide side of the field, and a slot or a wingman over to the left. Gelikowska gives off on a draw play, nothing doing. Davis, the fullback, is just met in the hole, and at the bottom of the pile, linebacker Clinton, and underneath the stack is Ben Huntley. They had Emsley Pye back to do the punting, and he gets the ball now as it got to him on the bounce. Going to run it to the left. First down over midfield, Olympia 40, 5, and down to the 40. But watch out, a flag on the play back at the 42 in Jackson territory, which is almost certainly an illegal block, which is going to bring this back. And the stop finally made for the Olympia Bears on the play by Ashline, but a holding call against the Jackson Timberwolves will bring this one back. Penalized back to the 32. Galikowska in there to punt now, and the ball almost got away from him, but he picked it up on a bounce, ran out to the right, and punts it over midfield down to the Olympia 43-yard line. About a 25-yard kick with no return. So Harlan's pass incomplete, 2nd and 10. Handoff on the play. And there's not much doing there this time for the Olympia Bears ball carrier, and that'll be Valenta for about a 2-yard gain straight ahead. And the tackle made by Brown and for the Jackson Timberwolves. And ran an illegal block. I didn't see the flag come in there right at the end, and so Olympia's going to get moved back and wipe out the 2 yards of offense there. Bears have to go 23 yards now to get a first down. 2nd and 23 from the Olympia 30-yard line. Bears out of the huddle to the line of scrimmage. They have 3 receivers bunched out to the right side. Straight back to throw. Harlan under huge pressure. A little screen pass. Got it to the 30. To Hotvet to the 35. And up to the 30-yard line. Will be 3rd and 16. Rathbun on the stop at the 37-yard line. So Olympia gets 7 on the screen pass, which gets a little yardage back for them, but not nearly enough. And 3rd and long, as Jackson would like to make a stop here and then get this football back and try to do something with it in the closing moments of the first half of the game, or the closing minutes. Olympia running room to the right, 2 wideouts that way. Harlan drops the snap from center, rolls back to throw, and is rolled over the top and sacked back around the 30-yard line and crashing through to get the job done. Harrison Warner. Very quick timeout period, and the Bears punter Shattuck will kick the football, and deep to receive it at the 37 of Jackson. It is not Emsley Pye. It's a different. Now one play, kick end over end, downfield, bounces off the receiver. I think Taylor, guy back there at the 40, and Cox, the freshman, bobbled it but got it back. The kick goes 31 yards, no return. Jackson ball, 1st down 10. Santoro in a slot. Running room to the left side. Galikowska hands off. A little running room up the middle, but not going very far is Cox. He got over the line of scrimmage and then got met on the play. 2nd and 8 for Jackson. 2 receivers again out to the left side. Galikowska retreats to throw, sends a pass out to the right side to Green, makes the catch at about the 45, then pushed back 2 or 3 yards. 3rd and 5 at their own 45. 2 receivers. Emsley Pye back in the game, and Sulky out to the left side. White out to the right, to the short side of the field. Galikowska back to throw, chased out of the pocket by Lusby. 7 of the Bears to the 50-yard line. On the return comes Matt Valenta. Nice throw by Galikowska, looking upfield toward Emsley Pye, and he would have done just as well to run out of bounds. And 2 receivers left for the Bears, 1 to the right, open field to the left, straight back to throw. Harlan under 32. Gage out of the huddle, Olympia Castor line, and Ryan split out to the left side, the open side of the field. Richardson to the right, Harlan back to throw, winds up, throws a deep ball. Man trying to break open and does it. The 20, 15, 10, 5, Kevin Castor line. Bears. 48-yard 50-yard touchdown strike, and just as I said, the tall 6'3" Castor line was breaking open. He did. Harlan put it on the money. And Pye got a piece of the receiver, but not enough, and he didn't break stride. And Carter's extra point kick on the way and good. Carter's kick bounces off one of the up guys at the 27 on the return over the 35 and up to the 39-yard line. Two receivers right, Golikowska back to throw, chased out of the pocket by Lusby and sacked by the other Bear getting back in there. And Lusby, Larry, has just been a terror. Second and 14, Jackson its own 35. Late in the second quarter, trailing 20-6. Golikowska retreats, throws the bomb up the left sideline toward the Olympia 40 to Emsley Pye. It's incomplete. Minute 37 to go, second quarter. Olympia leading 20-6. Running room to the left, wideouts each way. Golikowska play fake, back to throw. Here comes Lusby again. And then Colton Frank after him. Clinton hits him. He breaks to the sideline to the 40 and then is torpedoed and taken down at the 42-yard line. And getting over there, Corey Ashline for the Olympia Bears along with Conrad Davis. Kyle Richardson standing at the Olympia 29. It's a 4th and 7. Could be a fake, but I kind of doubt it. A minute 11 to go in the half, and Emsley Pye will boot it deep and way over the head of Richardson. Takes a bounce inside the 10. Rolling, and will be down by Jackson at the Olympia 6-yard line. Olympia to the line of scrimmage now. And Harlan, the quarterback, hands it off inside. Jimmy Hotvet on the carry. 35 seconds to go in the half. If nobody spends a timeout, the Bears are going to go into the locker room with a 2-touchdown lead. They're bunched in behind and a man deep just in case the ball comes out of there. And Harlan will go down and take a knee here rather than running a play. And the clock continuing now. It's stopped with 21 seconds to go. The Jackson Timberwolves deploying defensively. Olympia sending wideouts in each direction, 2 of them. Quarterback Harlan hands it off inside running and getting forward for a couple of yards. It looks like that'll be Jimmy Hotvet for 2 more yards. Got to believe Jackson will be coming after him. Deep in the end zone, a little bit of a high snap. Here they come. He does get the kick barely away. Headed toward Emsley Pye, going to take a bounce out of bounds in Jackson or in Olympia territory. And there's a flag on the play. There was contact as the defender came in and maybe ran into the punter. It's probably not roughing the kicker, but running into him. A personal foul. The Jackson fans don't like it. The kick rolled out of bounds at about the 35, and this is going to be a big one, and we will finally get the running into or roughing the kicker penalty. It's a first down for they move the football up to the 13. That's short of the chain, and so it's not an automatic first down. It's running into the kicker. It is a 5-yard penalty, not a 15, not a first down, so they're still going to have to punt it out of the end zone as the punt team comes back in. Olympia thought it had an automatic first down, so did I. That is not the rule, and standing at the goal line, waiting for the snap is Shattuck. Good snap this time. Here they come again. He gets a line drive kick, barely away at the 35, rolls up to the 40, and fielded there by Kavika Emsley Pye at the 41-yard line and tackled there. Salke kicking the left hash mark and squibbing it up the field. Emsley Pye will field it at the 12, turns toward the right hash mark, fumbles the football as he gets to the 25. It's on the ground. I think the Jackson Timberwolves did get it back. Emsley Pye coughing it up but getting it back. Yeah, no, he didn't actually recover it. The recovery was made by Luke Watson. Jackson football first down 10 at the Timberwolf 25. Running room off the right hash mark out to the left side. They have 2 receivers right in an I formation. Quarterback Golikowska on an option pitch out to Cox, circling to the left side and corralled and knocked down at the 29-yard line. Clinton getting over there along with Seth Monson. Monson, the linebacker, on the right side. Clinton coming from the other side. Pick up of 4 yards. The ball now on the left side hash mark. Couple of receivers out to the left side for the Jackson Timberwolves. Gelikoska back to throw, has the pass knocked down by Lusby, who was barreling in on him again from defensive end, jumped up in front and knocked it down. They were going to try to go outside to Salke toward the right sideline, and boy, Lusby has just been living in that backfield.
Really, it's been a challenge for Jackson to try to handle it.
3rd and 6, Jackson, it's 29-yard line. Ball off the left side hash mark. Back to throw, Gelikoska gets some time. This time wings it upfield to pass in and out of the hands of Emsley Pye in what would have been first down territory at the 35 out toward the right sideline. Ashline and Monson covering, and a little hit from behind, and Emsley Pye couldn't hang on. They'll have to punt the football away as Gelikoska now through the air, 4 of 13 against this Bear defense. That time Lusby was coming in. He was picked up nicely and not held, and they got the pass off, but incomplete. Richardson deep at the Olympia 35, and the punt is blocked by the Olympia Bears. Blocked by Olympia, Roger Shattuck. It goes inside the 5 and rolls, or Lusby got the block. It's Lusby, and Shattuck was there as well, but Brian Lusby coming in there, punt, and it rolls into the end zone. Now the question is downed before it rolled into the end zone, and it was actually kicked out of bounds by one of the Jackson Timberwolves. I'm not sure intentionally, but the punt, Lusby came firing through there. Shattuck was right behind him coming off the corner, but Lusby got the block. He's just had a sensational ball game, a very quick defensive end for the Olympia Bears, and Brian Lusby, part of that outstanding front four, 6'3", 215, kid that broke his leg last year and wasn't able to play the last part of the season because of the injury, and we have a penalty called against Mountain View. The punt was blocked, and then they'll talk to Olympia about the penalty. It's a safety. That's what the ruling will be. 2 points for the Olympia Bears. They kicked the ball out of the end zone. John Dahl doing the kicking from his own 10, so the Bears will get 2 points and will also receive the football. Should have good field position unless they squib it and get it back. He drives forward on the ball, kicks it very deep. Richardson retreating, bounces off his shoulder pad at the Olympia 28 into the middle of the 30, gets a block, 35, 40, and then taken down at the 44-yard line. So a very nice kick by John Dahl that time. The tackle made by Jacob Kabog. They are just fun to watch. Harlan has his team up there now. The Bears with double wings. Hot Vet comes in motion. They hand him the ball. Circling around to the left side, cuts through one tackler, would-be tackler, gets a block on the corner and takes it upfield for 2 or 3, 4 yards. Butowitz pulling out with a nice lead block for him, and Ryan Brown on the stop. The ball will be marked at the 48-yard line, so a pickup of about 3 yards as they had made the line of scrimmage, the 45. Hot Vet gets 3. He's carried the ball 7 times for 9 hard-earned yards. Running hasn't been easy. Hurst splits wide to the right for the Bears, who have double slots. Hot Vet in motion, the turn, the handoff to Valenta. Runs into a blocker, but runs through the blocker and a tackler over midfield and all the way down to the 47-yard line. Valenta, a tough guy to knock down. In the first half, and 5 more there before Luke Watson finally gets him. Watson, a pretty good football player, and the Olympia Bears with a 3rd down and 3. 9:40 to go. Third, leading 22-6. Running room to the right. Hersey is split that way. Colton Frank on a wing left. Hand off Valenta, looking blocked and turns the corner. The first down at the 45-yard line. He needed 3, needed 2 2/3 yards, and he got 3. And the Bears 9th in the game and first this half. Taylor Cox coming up the corner makes the stop. First down 10, Ole. Colton Frank with a good lead block there.
Bill Beatty looked for somebody who was a good athlete. He found Matt Valenta, and Matt's really answered the call.
Oh, a nice Reverse to Richardson, hemmed in behind the line of scrimmage, and he tried to break that. Wasn't able to do it. Was hemmed, knocked down for a loss on the play of a yard by Connor Gage. Split or double slots back to throw straight back as Harlan airs it out, and the pass will go incomplete, intended to Richardson, as a lot of pressure coming right up the middle by, I thought it was Tyler Center, might have been Nianekio, Nelson Nianekio, 260-pound junior defensive tackle, causing some mayhem there, and Harlan had to throw it quickly incomplete. Third down and 12. The Bears' first pass of the second half goes incomplete. 3rd and 12, Ole out of the huddle. The Bears come at the Jackson 47. Ryan splits it out to the right side, a little bunch split to the left, toss sweep outside to Valletta, circling left, he's at the 45 and puts his head down, goes to the 41. Pickup of about 6 yards on the play for Valletta, well shy, however, of a first down, as Luke Watson is again there, along with Rathbun to make the stop. They'll put it actually at the 42 of Jackson, so on that play was about a 6-yard gain for Olympia, and they'll have to punt it away. And Shattuck back to punt, counts his teammates, and I think for the second time in this game, Olympia has only 10 people out there, and Brian Lusby didn't get out there. He's out there now, about the only mistake he's made tonight, and Olympia has to take a timeout. Shattuck back to kick for Olympia, and Taylor Cox dropping deep to about the 10 at the right near side hash mark. A low snap on the bounce. Shattuck picks it up, drives it down the sideline, bounces at the 10, at the 5, and rolls into the end zone for the touchback. And the kick is 42 yards with no return. The Olympia Bears in the lead, 22-6. The only score so far in the second half, a safety after a Lusby blocked punt. Then Jackson kicked the ball out of the end zone, then had a free kick and held the Bears, and Jackson has it back now. 1st down 10. Gelikoska hands it off, nowhere to go for Taylor Cox. He gets a yard as he was hit initially in the backfield by Ben Huntley, squirted through, and then took it upfield for maybe a yard. Those quick Bear inside guys, Huntley and Silverman, and then with the defensive ends, Lusby and Frank really causing problems. 2nd and 9. Gelikoska, as the Bears show some blitz, retreats to throw, winds it up, throws it, and it is incomplete. And hearing footsteps coming that time, Kavika Emsley Pye dropped that football at about the 25 as Clinton was bearing down on him. And Seth Monson, the other linebacker, pass goes incomplete. Gelikoska 0 for 3 here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down 9.
Nice defensive alignment that time by the Bears. They did show blitz, and then they dropped everybody back off into the passing lanes and really caused Gelikoska problems on trying to find the receiver.
He sends 2 out to the left and 1 receiver to the right. On 3rd and 9, back to throw, has some time, winds up, throws it deep down the field, and the pass is dropped at the 45-yard line. Pye, and he was wide open coming up the left side. I think he was thinking about making a very long run after catching the ball. In full stride, he dropped it. Conrad Davis there in the coverage. That one could have gone all the way. Larry Emsley Pye just didn't make the catch.
Boy, and for Jackson, I tell you, Gelikoska, just a great throw on that. Had a perfect Emsley Pye, everything working. Just trying to look up the field before he caught the ball.
Yep, and he was wide open between 2 defenders. The punt will come now from Emsley Pye. Line drive kick up the field. Kyle Richardson runs away from it, and again that low line drive end over end kick takes a great Jackson bounce from the 40 down to the Olympia 31. That is a 48-yard punt with no return.
Once again in decent field position to start the drive.
1st down 10 at the Bear 31. They lead 22-6. In motion into the formation, Olympia sends Ryan a handoff on a draw play up the middle, and some nice running room this time for the ball carrier Jimmy Hotvet before he's brought down by Ryan Brown. Hauls it up to the 35 5. Looked like he was going to get a little bit more than that, but Hot Vet with 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down 6 Olympia at the Olympia 35. 6.5 go in the third quarter. Double slots or wing formation for the Bears. They send a man in motion, the handoff, a little delay, and Hot Vet's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Just absolutely nowhere to go on that one, as there was the little crowd back in the backfield where the handoff was made, and the play really didn't have much of a chance. Travis Selby on the stop along with Tyler Center. Olympia brought a man in motion, and the blocking back sort of got in the way as the handoff was made. They were all bunched up, and Hot Vet nowhere to run.
Ryan Harlan fumbled the snap from center. As he came out and started to make his pivot, the ball came way up in the air. He had to reach up and get the ball.
He sends Hot Vet out of the backfield in motion. Harlan rolls right to throw, straightens up, throws it upfield, and the pass is incomplete. Intended to Casterline around the 41, which would have been first down area over the middle, but incomplete. Jackson Emsley Pye, Kavika Emsley Pye, one of the hyphenated names. Back at the 30, his dad is in the press box. A low snap, a bad snap. Richardson drops it, picks it up. Line drives the punt up the field, caught by Jackson at the 42. One of the up guys, and then just drilled on the play. Actually, it was Emsley Pye who come running forward on it. Taken down hard by Colton Frank. Jackson football, first down 10, its own 43. Trailing 22-6. Galikowska, a deep pitch to Emsley Pye. Going to throw the bomb upfield. Has a man wide open, and the pass is caught at the Olympia 34-yard line. The halfback pass in the hands of the receiver, Selke, and that will bring it down to the Olympia 34-yard line. 23-yard pass play. Selke with the reception. A razzle-dazzle play there as Emsley Pye throws for 23 there and gets the first down. Running room to the left side. Galikowska out of the spread formation. Back to throw, chased out of the pocket, dumps it out and throws it at the feet of the intended receiver. Santoro goes in a slot to the left, inside Salk. 2 receivers out to the right. In the spread formation now. Galikowska straight back to throw, has some time, has the pass incomplete at the 31, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Billy Green. At third quarter, Olympia leading 22-6. Emsley Pye in a slot left, 2 receivers right to the short side of the field. Spread formation again. Davis in blocking for Galikowska on the deep snap, and flags fly. And Olympia still coming hard after him. Let's see where the penalty will be. And it is a dead ball encroachment against Olympia. 3rd and 5 now, as that'll move the ball down to the 30. That makes it a little easier for Jackson in this situation. So the penalty of 5 yards. Jackson within striking distance in a 22-6 game. Green and Emsley out to the left side, 2 wide outs to the right. In the spread formation, Galikowska calling the signals, a 6 yards deep, going to run a draw play up the middle. He has some room inside the 30 and dives down to about the 24-yard line. So a draw play all the way that time, and finally stopped by Seth Monson, who tripped him up at the Olympia 24, and he either got 5 on that play or he got just a little bit less. They're going to bring in the chains to see whether or not he picked up a first down, and it's just off the near sideline. They have to bring the chains all the way across from the east side of the field and see whether or not Galikowska got the first down. It'll be very, very close, and they'll set it down, and it is a first down. Pye and Green out to the wide side again, and 2 receivers right. First down 10 at the Olympia 24 on the spread formation, chased out of the pocket by Lusby. Galikowska on the run, fires the pass up the field, has his man at the 15 and knocked out of bounds by Clinton of the Olympia Bears, and Shattuck is the receiver, Billy Green, but the completion will be down to about the Olympia 15-yard line and maybe a little bit further as they set it down at the 14, and Galikowska running for his life completing that pass, and that'll be a first down. trips right this time, operating again out of the spread. Gelikoska with open field to the right, turns, fires toward the end zone on a post pattern, broken up and almost intercepted by the Olympia Bears on Corey Ashline. Pass, no, it's not Ashline, it's Conrad Davis wearing number 19. Got both hands on the ball, thought he had an interception and just kind of shook his head, but the pass goes incomplete. Gelikoska is 1 for 7 in the second half, but they are threatening nonetheless. Running room to the right in the spread formation. Back to throw. Gelikoska airs it toward the end zone. Intercepted by Olympia. This time they do pick it off. It is Conrad Davis with the interception, jumping right in front, jumping the route right in front of Kevin Salke, and he picks it off. Conrad Davis picked it off, but I think he then dropped it, and it goes as an incomplete pass. Third down 10 at the Olympia 14. Running room again to the right side. Gelikoska under center now, retreats to throw. Coming on the blitz, the safety Davis runs him out of the pocket and into the tackle of two Olympia Bear defenders. Lusby is there, and Colton Frank is there. Fourth down now, Larry, and 9. They're at the Olympia 13, trailing 22-6. Gelikoska back in the spread formation, trips out to the right. Short snap, has the ball, looks, throws the fade pattern into the end zone, incomplete. Intended to Emsley Pye. Terrific coverage by the corner, Roger Shattuck. Also Shattuck with just enough contact after the move was made. Olympia to the ball, first down 10 at the Bear 13. Still leading 22-6, handoff. Straight ahead, running hard. Matt Valenta with his head down, bowls over the 15 out to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 4 for the Bears now at the 19-yard line. They'll hand the ball off to Hotvet with some room as he runs it over the right side, gets the first down out over the 20, 25, and up to the 26-yard line. Bears leading 22-6. Harlan under center, retreats to throw, turns, lobs a pass outside. Richardson makes a nice move over the 30 and then gets tackled from behind just as he started heading upfield to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 2, Bears with trips out to the right wide side. Quarterback sneak or quarterback fight by Ryan Harlan on the snap from center, goes diving for it. I think it was picked up and was by one of the Olympia offensive interior linemen. That'll be John Petrie, 6'2", 220, a senior who got on the ball, and that'll be a loss. Well, actually not much. It's at the 34. They'll still be in a third down situation. So Harlan, though fumbling the ball, doesn't lose any. 3rd and 2 now for the Olympia. Side hash mark at the Bear 34. Minute 15 to go in the third quarter. Out of the huddle comes Olympia. Trips now. Richardson, Casterline, and Hersey out to the right side. Ryan to the left, and then Hotvet goes in motion, emptying the backfield, and Olympia calls a timeout. Out of the huddle, Olympia now. They have trips to the right. Now they come out to the left side, all of them in motion. Here's a turn, a toss, sweep outside to Hotvet, circling around to the left side, has the first down over the 35 as he breaks it out to the left sideline to near the 40-yard line. The Bears needed 2. They're going to get 6 with Jimmy Hotvet and an. The Bears' 11th of the game as they'll spot the ball at the Olympia 40-yard line. Out of the huddle comes the Olympia football team on first down 10. Colton Frank starts in motion through the formation, and the flags fly, and that'll be called off. Olympia maybe with a legal procedure here, unless we get the encroachment the other way. It is a legal procedure, and a 4-yard walk-off or a 5-yard walk-off against the Olympia Bears takes it back to the Olympia 35. Bears split 2 out to the right and 2 to the left. The snap from picks it up, rolls left, flips a pass upfield, diving right field on a comeback effort by Jarrett Hersey. Incomplete is throwing on as he ran for his life. Harlan aired it out, and Hersey almost came back and made a diving grab near the left sideline at the 50. Billy Green in the coverage as Harlan's pass. He's 1 for 4 in the second half after going 5 for 7 in the first. And Olympia will now have its second down and 15. The Bears 5. Still 2 seconds to go in the from here to eternity third quarter. We're open field to the right. Harlan again fumbles the snap from center, picks it up, has to run it. He's at the 35 and 39-yard line, so he'll get 4 on that particular run. And the Bears will come up to the third, and 11 as the clock again stops. Taylor Cox ran him out of bounds with 46 seconds to go in the third period, which has featured a blocked punt that took time to administer the call. A lot of penalties, a lot of incomplete passes, a lot of guys going out of bounds, times being taken, and we started this second half a long time ago, and we're still in the third quarter. 22-6 Olympia. Only score this quarter has been a safety. Bears on third and long, and there's a delayed handoff to Kyle Richardson, cracking over the right side as he and Harlan collided on the handoff, and Richardson is able to advance only 3 yards over the right side. That play messed up from the get-go, and Olympia will be up there now in fourth down and about 7 as Rathbun makes the stop along with Popham, and Olympia will have to kick away the football, and the Jackson Timberwolves are happy to get their hands on it if the kick comes their way. Send Emsley Pye back as the deep man. Shattuck will kick for the Olympia Bears. 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. The snap, he gets the kick away. A floater up the field. Emsley Pye with a fair catch at the 27 as he runs up on the ball, as time will expire on that play. A 30-yard punt and no return, and we're at the end of 3 quarters of football.
For Jackson, they've just done not a great job offensively. They're only going to get better.
They're in the spread formation. A pump fake by Gelikoska, chased out of the pocket, rolls left, winds up, and sends a long bomb downfield. Diving try incomplete at the Olympia 30-yard line. And boy, this guy has a cannon for an arm, and Kevin Salke trying to dive and make the catch up the left sideline with no one near him in the coverage. They were all thinking about getting up after the quarterback, who angled out to the left side, and Gelikoska really let that one fly from the 20 to the 30. That's 50 yards in the air easily, and it was a rope.
Give a lot of credit to his offensive line, making that situation, no holding penalties, no downfield penalties out to the play.
The spread, which was very effective on 2nd and 10 at its own 28. Gelikoska with a deep snap, winds up, throws the ball upfield, and up to the area by Billy Green, taken down at the Olympia 49-yard line. So a 23-yard gain on the play. Corey Ashline on the stop. As operating out of the spread, he's getting a little bit more time to throw the ball. And boy, this guy does have a rifle, Larry.
Well, he certainly does. He seems to be doing a great job from that quarterback position.
Absolutely. I think it was a good move in that spread shotgun formation, running room to the left and sidelines right. Trips left this time. Deep snap. Gelikoska looking right, wings it upfield. The pass off the hands of Emsley Pye under the coverage of Ashline of Olympia at the 42. And that ball was thrown really hard, and Pye was open, turned to try to get it. It just went right through his hands. That's like Elway throwing the ball. Two wideouts each way with open field to the left on 2nd and 10. Gelikoska back to throw, puts a fader up the field and a diving try at the Olympia 20. Ball thrown out of bounds. Coverage made by Olympia's Ashline against Billy Green, and the pass incomplete as again he threw that ball 40 yards, and a nice fade lob pass that time, but it went out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by Corey gosh, I think the Bears again, and they not prevent defense, but in their passing defense had 5 backs in there trying to defend the deep middle and the deep outside. Corey Washington did a nice job on that play.
He's 2 for 14 for 33 yards, but it looks like he's a threat every time he throws the ball. Left, 3rd down 10. Spread formation for the Jackson Wolves. Olympia leading 22-6. A little screen pass, and it's maybe thrown. It may be a lateral. No, they rule it incomplete. He threw the ball out to the left side in almost a backwards pass intended to Taylor Cox, the tailback, and the Olympia Bears had people there, Clinton among others, along with Johnson, and it is ruled an incomplete pass, 4th and 10 at the Olympia 49, and presumably they will have to kick away the football, although I'm not sure that's what they'll do. With 11:07 to go in the game on 4th and 10, I think they're going to, and they will. Galikoska in the spread formation, a bunch of 3 receivers out to the right short side of the field. Bears will try to bring the heat, perhaps. Galikoska retreats under pressure from Lusby, fires it up the field, the pass incomplete off the hands of the intended receiver, and that will be Santoro at the Olympia 25. The pass tipped by linebacker Anthony Clinton and went sailing high, incomplete, and now they will turn it over to the Olympia Bears. 1st down 10 at the Olympia 49-yard lines. Olympia to the football, double wing formation. In motion, Richardson, they'll give it to him on the reverse, coming around the right side. Tries to turn the corner and is met there by Gage and taken down after a short gain. Connor Gage and Emsley Pye both on the tackle, and Richardson looked like he might get to the corner, couldn't quite turn it up. The Bears get a yard.
That's a nice idea, that play. Richardson,
Yes.
I think they're going to run it, but it's developing quickly enough for the Olympics. He's either going a little too deep in the mark to the corner quickly enough.
Double slots, and in motion goes Ryan. Here's a handoff up the middle. Jimmy Hotfed on the carry inside the 45 and all the way down to the 41-yard line. That may be enough for the 1st down depending on the spot. Ball on the Jackson 41. Deep handoff, fake. Harlan back to throw. Winds up, throws it across the field to the left side. Hersey with the grab, but then loses the ball, incomplete. Emsley Pye hit him just as he hauled it in, or tried to, at the left sideline. Emsley Pye shaken up on the play, helped over to the bench. It looks like it may be an elbow, shoulder, wrist, some kind of an arm or shoulder injury. Bears to the ball now, 2nd and 10. Man in motion, handoff on a little counter delay in the middle to Kyle Richardson. A wing back counter play from left to right inside the 35 down to the 33. Nicely run play there, and the Bears pick up about 8 yards on the Richardson carry and come up to a 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Sulky up for the stop along with Harrison Werner, whose name we have called a lot of times in this game. 9.5 minutes left. The ball at the 33-yard line of Jackson. Need to go to the 31. Right side, running to the left. 2 slide. Handoff. That breaks into the open 30, 25, 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
Jimmy Hotbed, 33 yards and a touchdown.
Jimmy Hotfed up the middle, and a greatly blocked play by the Bears, a little draw play, and the Bears lead it 28-6 and want one more. Knee, probably Davis again, who's in the blocking area. Yeah.
Watching this Olympia Bears team, and I think they've all got to go back to the coaches and say, "Now, coach, we got a great challenge."
Out on the field defensively for the Bears, not sitting on the bench. I suspect he's probably not badly hurt. 1st down pass is Billy Green. A quick flip to the right sideline. The catch made at about gain on that one of about 4 yards as Galikoska threw it to Green with his 4th catch of the night and 3rd this half, stopped by Ashline. It'll be 2nd and 6. Also there was Peter Miller, and the clock continuing to run. Out of the huddle they come. The Jackson Timberwolves. Galikoska going center this time with an behind him, 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. He'll retreat to throw quickly. Here comes the pressure. Lusby hits him as he fires it upfield, incomplete, intended to Santoro, breaking over the middle at the 35. And he's a 6'4" receiver, and over the smaller DBs was open, but Lusby forced the quarterback to throw the ball inadvertently or too quickly, and then we get a flag on the play, and I think we're going to get roughing the passer called on the Olympia Bears, perhaps. Lusby with contact after the throw, and first down 10. Jackson at the Bear 48. Timberwolves of Jackson with 2 wideouts to the left and 1 off the right side, room to the left. Galikoska retreating to throw, wings the pass. Tries to go to the receiver Santoro, a diving comeback try at the Olympia 42, incomplete. Matt Valenta on the stop on the coverage for Olympia, so obviously he is back in there, and Olympia in that nickel package now. Out of the huddle comes Jackson. Clock stop with 8:15 to go in the game. Running room to the left side. Galikoska back to throw, fires the pass out right at the 40, and right there, Conrad Davis of the Olympia Bears as the pass is incomplete, intended to Seth Monson there, and an incomplete pass will bring up a 3rd and 10 for Jackson. Galikoska quickly with his team up there so he can throw the ball some more. Under center, they are relentless. Left and sidelines right on 3rd and 10. Retreating Frank after him. So he's got him back. Colton coming in from the right side, chased him out of the pocket. He looked up and there was number 62 right in his face. Well, those is Galikoska. They're it upfield, bounces at the 30. Timberwolves at the Olympia 25-yard line. That'll be a 36-yard kick. Harlan, the quarterback, has his team there with double wing formation. The handoff. Hotvet fumbles the football. A scramble at the 25, and I think the Jackson Timberwolves who will have the ball. And they do. Nianekio getting on it as Hotvet never got the handle on that one, fumbled it, no gain on the play. Out of the huddle, they come. Salke splits right with Santoro in a slot. Green out to the left. Of course, Emsley Pye out of the game. Deep handoff given off to the little tailback, Taylor Cox, a shifty runner who shrugs off the first tackler and drives down to the Olympia 20-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play for Cox, who got hit hard right at the line of scrimmage and then wrapped up by Colton Frank after a 5-yard gain. Ben Huntley there as well. Bears had penetration, but Cox, who's a tough little guy, weighs about 175 pounds, a freshman, and a very authoritative runner. Running room to the right. Galikoska under center, and movement up front of the Bears will get an encroachment call. A Silverman trying to tee off and start coming. Will run into one of the offensive linemen, and unless he was drawn, and I don't think so, it'll be an encroachment of 5 and give a first down to the Jackson Timberwolves. And the ball with 6:39 to go in the game, moved down to the Olympia just inside the 15-yard line. Galikoska has his team up there in an I formation. Running room to the right, 2 receivers out that way. Galikoska, 6'4" quarterback, straight back to throw, winds up, throws it over the middle inside the 5 and diving into the end zone, but unable to corral the football. Again, Santoro, 2nd down 10. They had a little equipment problem, an official's quick timeout, and now they're ready to go. 2 receivers out to the wide side, right side of the field. Galikoska Call signal, straight back to throw. Hit behind the line of scrimmage by Clinton. Gets away, hit again. Dumps off the pass to the 10. Somehow as he's falling down and it goes incomplete. Intended to Sulky. Boy, Clinton came flying on a linebacker blitz right up the middle. Hit Galikoska, who got away. Chased and hit again through the pass. It went incomplete. And the quarterback will be Santoro, who's a wide receiver, 6'4". They like the big guys at quarterback. He'll go in there to take the repetitions now. I formation in behind him, 2 receivers right. Santoro straight back to throw, winds up, throws over the middle. The pass is incomplete. And a flag on the play. Do we see a flag? Yes, we do. The pass intended for Chris Reimer, and it goes incomplete. But we have Santoro in at quarterback, and let's see if we have pass interference against Olympia down inside. There's no question that that's where it'll go. That takes the football down to the 8-yard line. First down goal, Jackson at the 8-yard line. Calling signals, Santoro has I formation, backs behind him, gives it off to Cox, runs it to the 5, straight ahead. A 2-yard, in fact a 3-yard pickup for the hard-running Cox, who has not a lot of yardage in the game. Made some shifty moves. The Olympia Bears finally getting him down, and the stop made by Chris Burns of Olympia, an interior defensive lineman. Now Clinton made the stop, 35, that's who it is. And out of the huddle they come to the line of scrimmage. And Galikoska back in the ball game at quarterback now. 2nd and goal from about the 5-yard line. Rolls back to throw. Fires into the end zone. Santoro can't hang on as Valenta and the Olympia Bears, Conrad Davis, are both there in the coverage. And the pass goes incomplete. Out of the huddle they come. They send Selke out to the right side and split to the left side. Green. I formation backs in behind Galikoska. Straight back to throw, winds up, turns, fires toward the end zone, goes incomplete, threw it too hard and over the head of Green, who was covered by Monson of the Olympia Bears, and right out in front of the crossbars. Galikoska with his team up there, 3 receivers to the right and 1 running back in behind him, rolls back to throw, under pressure, hit by Clinton, throws it away as he goes down, and it's incomplete. Conrad Davis of the Bears was there, but Clinton coming right up the middle on the linebacker blitz, Larry, hit Galikoska, who threw the football, and it was another incomplete pass, and the Bears will take it over. Well, 5:31 to go in the game. Olympia with Ryan Harlan in at quarterback, first down 10, just outside the Bear 5-yard line. A handoff in the middle, Hot Vet, nothing doing. Taken down on the play on a tough tackle by the big guy, Nelson Nianekio, a 260-pounder. Hot Vet loses a yard on the play. Back to the, well, it's actually about the 5. They were almost at the 6, so he loses a part of a yard anyway, and it's 2nd down for the Bears. Clock running with 5 minutes to go. Olympia leading 29-6. Ryan Harlan puts a man in motion, Ryan, and as he pulls away from center, we get another flag on the play. Upfield, that's what happens. Half the distance will take it down to about the 2.5-yard line. Out of the huddle, the Bears now. Ryan Harlan puts Ryan in motion. The turn, the handoff to Hot Vet, trying to work his way from the handoff area in the end zone, and he'll get back out over the goal line, but is going to lose another yard on the play. The 3rd down Olympia at about the 1.5-yard line. 3rd and about 14. Harlan fumbles a snap from center, a dive for the ball right near the goal line, and let's see if the Bears got it back. They did. Harlan got on the ball.
That is the punter. Takes a fortunate roll for the
Shaq out of the end zone for Olympia, got a nice snap and a bad kick, which will bounce and be downed at the 14-yard. Well, they may have to do a receiving a kickoff if Jackson can capitalize. Coming to the football now, running room to the left, 1st and goal. The Timberwolves handed off in the middle. Taylor Cox met at the line of scrimmage. Clinton, among others, he was the guy that came over the top. Running room to the left, the quarterback with an I formation behind him. Rolls right, looking, throws into the end zone. Touchdown! Catch made in the right corner by Kevin Salke. Now they line up in that swinging, as they call it, and if you don't defend it properly, and Olympia should know how, because they see it come from Capital all the time, they can snap the ball and go into a kick formation. They have Cox deep along with Gelikoska, and they are going to go for 2 out of a spread. They find the catch is not there, a diving try. An incomplete pass intended to Aaron Lamb, who's the holder on their extra point kicks. The pass goes incomplete. The teams will come up the field for the kickoff, and the Olympia Bears will be trying to get the good hands people up there looking for probably the onside kick. And let's pause 30 seconds awaiting the kickoff. The score, Olympia 29, Jackson 12. The Jackson Timberwolves, Tim Jondahl, who has a very good leg and probably a pretty good onside kicker as well. Most of these guys are, and let's see what he'll do. Down 40, they swing everybody over to the left side. He'll kick it that way, and the kick will sail past a diving Jackson Timberwolf and go out of bounds at the Olympia 48-yard line. 2:46 to go in the football game. Olympia out of the huddle to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers out to the left side and 1 to the right. Quarterback Ryan Harlan with the football hands it off to Hotvet, bursting over the left side, clears midfield down to the 49-yard line. Pickup of a couple of yards on the play for Jim Hotvet, who's had some success tonight, at least on that 33-yard touchdown run. Ryan Brown on the stop for Jackson, which spent timeouts earlier in this half. I don't know if they have 1 left or not, but Olympia taking its good sweet time now as we're down to 2:19 to go in a very long football game. Out of the huddle, the Bears with trips out to the left side and 1 to the right. At the right in behind Harlan on 2nd down and about 8 yards to go. Harlan taking his time, letting that clock run down. Brings the man in motion, caster line, toss sweep to Hotvet, going to the left side, has room to 45, 40, 35, and a first down for the Olympia Bears at the 35-yard line. Nicely done. A gain of 13 yards for Jimmy Hotvet and an Olympia first down. They're 6th of the second half before Rathbun, a big defensive tackle, is able to run him down. Nicely done by the Bears. Man in motion, toss, sweep, and a first down.
Well, the Olympia Bears doing what they have to do, and that's move the chains. As long as they do that, this time is going to run out, and the Jackson Timberwolves are not going to be able to stop the clock.
29-12, the Olympia lead. First down 10 at the Jackson 35. Open field to the right. Receivers in each way, or each direction. Hand off to Hotvet, trying to find a hole up the middle. Cuts right after a pickup of a couple at the 33-yard line. And the Jackson Timberwolves get him after the 2-yard line. Luke Watson on the tackle, one of many he's made tonight. Closing in on a minute to go in this game, which will send Olympia to the state playoffs next week in the final 16. And we'll let you know where, time, and all of that, and let you know how all the other teams in the area have done. Tumwater and North Thurston, namely, after Capital lost today to Everett 31-21. We'll have to get the results, and then we'll know where everybody plays. Harlan will take a knee here and lose a yard on what may be the last play of the game. We're down to 32 seconds. Well, they'd have to get off one more play. Jackson, I don't think, has any more times out. And for the Olympia Bears, it will be a 3rd down play coming up. And they'll have about 8-9 yards to go. Actually, Harlan didn't lose. Yeah, he lost a couple on that play. And it's 3rd down and long for the Bears, just standing in the huddle. They're not even going to come to the line of scrimmage. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and at long last it is over, and the Bears can celebrate. They win 29-12. Not pretty necessarily, but typically for the Bears, very effective. And it's a 29-12 win, moving Olympia to the state for a final 16.